Kelly Ripa's daughter, Lola Consuelos, is on the rise to stardom as she teased the audio of her upcoming debut EP, Sorry, It's All About Me. Lola's new music is set to drop on October 17, though it appears the 24-year-old may be celebrating the release far from her family home in New York. Kelly's daughter took to her Instagram story on Monday to reveal that she is currently in the United Kingdom. Lola appeared to be in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea in southwest London, sharing a photo of an idyllic street lined with brick houses, topped with a Union Jack emoji. The next photo was a selfie of Lola walking down the street. Mark Consuelos' daughter looked effortlessly stylish in a green sweater vest layered over a white shirt, paired with light-wash denim jeans. She appeared to be carrying a guitar in a nude-colored case and wore wired headphones. Alongside the post, she included a link to pre-save her debut single, Lola. Lola shared a teaser of her new single on her main Instagram feed. The post featured a striking photograph of the rising musician posing against a lush green backdrop. In the image, Lola gazed into the distance, with the image exuding a vintage, poster-like aesthetic. Daydreaming of October 17th and when Sorry, It's All About Me is fully out XXXXXX link in my bio no music, she penned in the caption. Lola and Kelly's relationship. The mother and daughter duo share a close bond and opened up about their shared love for fashion during an interview with People. There are so many things that I just can't or won't wear. I'm literally making a list in my head. I really try not to, at this age, wear miniskirts. And especially since I spend most of my time sitting in a stool or a desk, I try to wear longer skirts, said Kelly. Today was a special occasion. Lola asked me to put on the skirt she's wearing, and I said, I just cannot, simply cannot. Past a certain age, you got to know when to hang up your disco shoes, Kelly continued. I think you're in my closet a lot more than I even realize. Chic is I think that's such a basic word to use, but you always have a touch of business as well in your outfits. You love a blazer, a high-waisted pant, a heel. It's not conservative. It's very chic and minimalistic, but in a very beautiful and authentic way to you, explained Lola of her mom's style. That's so nice, replied Kelly. I think that Lola has truly one of the most unique and totally her senses of style. I'm always pleasantly surprised by the way Lola puts an outfit together. I remember being her age and hitting all the vintage shops and really being able to work with what I found there. And I see her do that all the time. And I just think that you always look elegant. You always look sophisticated, but definitely youthful and rock and roll, and all of the things I wish I was brave enough to do when I was your age, but never had the courage to pull off. Mark Consuelos is revealing what made him say yes to the role of evil tech billionaire Trip Houser on 9-1-1. During the Season 9 premiere on October 9, Trip found himself in a pickle when his kayak was swallowed by a whale, with him inside of it. When the 118 came to the rescue, Eddie Diaz, Ryan Guzman, didn't hesitate to throw himself into the ocean to come to Trip's rescue before Aisha Hines gave him CPR to revive him. But despite both paramedics saving his life, Trip only chose to award Hen for her heroics. His reasoning. He didn't see Eddie's grand gesture because at the time, I was dead. I gotta tell you, it was Trip's lines that I read in episode 1 that made me say yes to the role, Consuelos, 54, confessed exclusively to Us Weekly. I'm like, I'm done, that's amazing, that's hilarious. This guy is so out of his mind. But Eddie jumped and Ryan Guzman had to come get me. Consuelos said that he and Guzman weren't even introduced until the actor, 38, was jumping in and being forced to eat the filthy water while coming to his rescue. We hadn't met each other yet. He's like, I'm gonna come get you. I'm like, hey, dude, what's going on? Are you closing your mouth? You're not gonna open your mouth in this water, right? He said, no, I'm not doing that, Consuelos recalled with a laugh. The scene was shot in Long Beach Harbor, which Consuelos, a self-described germaphobe, was hesitant about at first. I'm like, the ships in the harbor, we know what ships do when they flush their toilets, he quipped. I don't know about this. Luckily, the shoot ended up being a great experience for all involved. And while Consuelos wasn't swallowed by an actual whale, he was asked to film the aftermath scenes from within a contraption that resembled the inside of a whale's throat. It was another aspect of the role that gave Consulo's initial pause, but the crew was there to keep him comfortable at every turn. They did ask me if I was claustrophobic, and I said, I'm claustrophobic. And they said, cool, well, when you're in the whale, it's like a big pistachio shell and it's going to move back and forth. You're going to be stuck inside there, he recalled. I'm like, all right, cool, just as long as I can give you the heads up to open it when I need you to open it so I get some fresh air. Just as long as you are comfortable with that, I'm comfortable with that. I know I'm not going to die. When it came time for shooting day, Consuelo said that filming the whale scenes was even easier than he expected. Because the lining of it, I could open it up and just stick my head out, he said. And they filled the whale's mouth with warm water, so when they were sloshing back and forth, it was nice and warm. He added, it definitely was not on my bingo card as an actor, but I thought it was great. 9-1-1 is the show that takes big swings. I know that about the show, and they do it well. 911, of course, has not seen the end of Trip Hauser. The character will be at the center of Season 9's opening disaster as Hen and Athena's. Angela Bassett. Space mission goes wrong at every turn thanks to Trip's selfishly bad calls. Consuelos teases that anything that can go wrong goes wrong, and viewers should buckle in for a bumpy ride. He's also aware that putting Hen and Athena in danger isn't going to win him points with fans. I'm screwed, I know, he told us with a laugh. But while Trip became 118's public enemy number 1, it was nothing but love between Consuelos and the cast behind the scenes. Oliver Stark, who portrays Evan Buck Buckley, recently gushed over how lovely and warm Consuelos was, and Consuelos said he felt that same energy right back. When you come on a show that's been established for so long, like this show is, it's always a little challenging for a guest star to come on. It's such a well-oiled machine, you don't know what the relationships are like, he explained. I've learned that when I do this, I just want to keep my head down, come in and do my job. I'm so get in and get out, and they were so welcoming and so lovely and so warm. And to me, it kind of made me realize it's no surprise why this show works, because it's like a family. They made me feel so welcome. Consuelos noted that it wasn't just the cast, but the crew as well that embraced him with open arms. I've been on shows where they do outlandish things, and it's fun to watch on TV, but the people behind the scenes are really working hard, he said. I mean, they're taking big swings and the crews are doing a lot. They're also a nice family and they get along and they're positive. So to me, it's no surprise this show has been so successful and why it's been on the air for 9 years. The actor may be beloved by all off camera, but in recent years he's become increasingly known for his villainous roles on screen. Before taking on an evil tech bro, Consuelos portrayed Veronica Lodge's, Camilla Mendes, criminal father, Hiram Lodge, on the CW's Riverdale, a character who ultimately grew to be one of the show's biggest antagonists. I think I probably should talk to my therapist about it and see what this is about, Consuelos joked. And in my career, everything started coming a little bit closer, just a little bit douchier, a little bit jerkier. And then every character started moving towards the ultimate in Hiram Lodge, just a dastardly villain, the worst. And I don't know, I love it. Being the bad guy isn't something Consuelos has been doing his entire career. In his early days, like on the hit ABC soap opera All My Children opposite wife Kelly Ripa, Consuelos was used to being the hero. The villain, it turns out, is way more fun. Consuelos confessed that in reading the first 9-1-1 scenes with Trip, he liked how feisty the character was. He's a little bit out of his mind and such an egomaniac, he told us. There's some really delicious things coming up. I spoke to showrunner Tim Minier, and he kind of gave me the arc of the character and what we were going to do and what I would have the opportunity to do with this guy. I was like, I love it. I think it's great. And what I read in episode 1, I thought the writing was really strong and tight and specific for this guy. It kind of gave me the confidence that I could do this.